Welcome back everyone to Shadow Empire, episode 32 of our Dune / Arrakis-like planet. Probably the last episode. I am feeling like this will be the last. I'm saying that, although actually I feel like this playthrough, not like the series, but the actual saved game is becoming better and better. And in some weird, it's very enjoyable right now. I kind of like just the basic economic game of just building up and not having too much stress. So I don't mind a game when I'm starting to get my feet underneath me. And I feel like this has gone... I've like tumbled around. I feel like a cat who somehow landed on its feet. I didn't always know which way was up. I've been learning a lot in this series. And I feel like that my perception of how strong Montanak was going to be, even when we saw those really powerful units moving around, I really did not anticipate such a relatively easy fight. I'm still a little surprised about that. At any moment, maybe their real army's going to show up. And, I don't know how much work Kaldos did, but I don't think they did that much, honestly. I know that there was the battles going back and forth, so probably there were some units being lost, if nothing else. And this is not to be underestimated. Kaldos drawing the entire army over here and allowing me to easily take over their city. Well, there's that. That certainly was beneficial. Anyway, railroads I think are going to have to be one of the prime things we will need to invest in very soon. I don't know how we... did we already play this turn? Have we? Oh, we have. Maybe not completely, but most of the way. Okay, so let's see. We have 1 and that's good. We have 4 and 3 here. We have 2. Yeah, so some of these, I don't know, we probably just stopped in the middle there. Who can we spare? 1, 4. So where's 5? Are you over here, 5? Yeah, you're probably needed there. I was looking at some of the stratagems we have, and we do have a good number of stratagems. So, by the way, is this... Do we think we have solved this problem? Population happiness has diminished by 8, but it's gone up by 15. I don't understand that at all. Why did it go down? Well, let's look at Montanak, which we've had for 1 turn longer. Yeah, this is definitely going up. So, population of 66,000 versus... Well, I guess it's slightly more than that. 68 versus... Okay, reunion is huge, so that means we definitely want to target Montanak. We do have 1 stratagem card, which we can play spending like 2,000, I think. Yeah, we'll give 2,000 to the populace of... No, not reunion. We actually want to target Montanak here, because it is the smallest. I think it'll have the biggest effect. Plus 7. Okay, we actually had half the effect. We would have gotten plus 14. That would have been awesome. And there's other stuff we can do, too. This is not the end of our card playing ability. So that did help. Hopefully we're starting to pick ourselves up here. Getting Montanak stabilized. Hunger in the zone, hopefully that goes away this turn. Drop by 50. Unrest is dropping by a substantial amount. So the fact that there's no danger here, I think, is awesome. I think it's going to be really beneficial. What's more, we can also play... I know I have a couple of cards like this. There's some cards we can play, like the Zoo Project. Okay, Montanak already has level 3 of this. We can also play Gladiators, and I think this is worth it. So I will do it. It'll get Montanak settled. It's weird to me that Reunion has more people. Like, what was going on here? Was it all my bombardment? Did I kill them? Hopefully not. But we hopefully can play the zoo stuff over here then? No, man. Everyone's got zoos. Zoos galore. You can say one thing about... You can say whatever you want about Dune, or our version of Dune at least. But the one thing you cannot say is that it's lacking on zoos. It's just bizarre. I mean, forgive me for trying to look here. Wait. What am I doing? This has not changed. I need to change the target here. Ah, yes, exactly. So let's go over to here. So Reunion does not have it. Okay. So I'm almost correct. Montanak, Cambridge, and Castello all have level 3, but Reunion doesn't. So we will execute this on Reunion. Funding coming from some political factions. A popular project has been realized. Okay, fair enough. And we have 4 points left, and I believe I know what I'm going to spend that on. Boomtown, probably. I want to play this as soon as possible because I think natural growth is also going to help us, and natural growth should be an exponential thing. I hope. I mean, that's my hope, meaning that the sooner we get Cambridge's population up, the sooner it grows even bigger. Actually, I may... Castello is doing okay now. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. But people might... No, let's do it with Cambridge. I think I actually want to do it with Cambridge instead. Because Cambridge has 100 and 100. So that's just great. So not Reunion. That's definitely not the one we want. We'll do it here. Cambridge. 5,400. That's great. I don't think they'll find the pot of gold they're looking for. What do you mean? It's perfectly... Everyone's perfectly happy there. And what I did notice while I was taking a look, I tried to do a little bit of looking off camera just to speed up this episode, but it might actually slow it down because I found things that I wouldn't have found. I would have just hit end turn. We have militia enthusiasm and give 500, so we basically spend money to improve militancy, and we can spend political points to improve militancy. If we get lucky, we actually will be able to get over 50. Where is it though? Reunion, I think? No, it was Castello, right? Yeah, Castello? Yeah. So these are 5d6, which means up to 30. And that means... What's the average on that? What's the number between 5 and 30? Like 18. So if we get the average, we'll get 36 total, which will put us 1 point short. So we just need to be 1 point above average. It's a coin toss. This may fall completely flat on its face. Loyalty should continue to go up. I think we might want to hold on to these cards just until next turn, because we want to kind of guarantee it. I don't know if militancy decays, as in, I don't think so, but if this number is higher, if it's more likely to go down. Just in case that is the case though, I want to end the turn without improving militancy until I have like more of a sure thing. So we'll wait and see how it is next turn, and if this actually has started to fall, I would just beat myself up over a bad decision. But right now it's a coin toss, so it's only a 50% chance. But yeah, at the same time, it's only money, and I mean, I wouldn't mind investing the money and the political points. What I'm more banking on is not that I don't want to get to 49 and have wasted political points and money. I don't really care about that as much. I'm just trying to bank on the fact that this will improve by itself, which will increase our chances. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I am just going to do it because I don't think that militancy is one of those things which decays based on its current size. So let's go and target Castello now.
We'll go.
Okay. Oh my god, we rolled a 10. Oh lord. Well, I mean, it's a 5 to 30. Like I said, the middle is like an 18. We rolled a 10. I don't know if it's even possible for us to get... Let's see, 30. Yeah, we'd have to roll pretty much the max. We'd have to be as lucky, even more lucky than we were unlucky. And I think that the chances of that happening are pretty slim. And the good news is we only wasted, quote-unquote wasted, we only spent money. We didn't spend our political points, which I consider much more valuable. Now, there are a lot of nation things that we can do as well. Like, we have 4 governors now. It might be interesting to do a governor convention. I don't want to do these quite yet. We also have this recruit talent, which I think is really cool. Whenever we need to recruit somebody, we can use this. Okay, and then we're fine for now. Okay, so that's that. Is there anything else I wanted to do from stratagems? And you know, I didn't write them all down on a list, unfortunately. Yeah, there is. There's plea of friendship, which we can choose to use on whoever we want. Actually, I'm not even sure who we might want to use it on. Because now that... Wait. Yeah, now that Montenegro is falling, we don't... I don't know if our friendship with Bernador is it's becoming a slightly more tenuous thing. It is a competition. There's only one. There can be only one. I never know how it goes. If a Highlander quote, I'm pretty sure there can be only one. But my way of saying that, or the way I feel it's more natural to say, is there can only be one. So I always say it wrong. Let's look at the score. Victory overview. Oh my gosh. Well, would you look at that? Tortuga, House Tortuga, the, resurrected child, phoenix type thing from House Atreides, is leading the way. Montenegro clearly in last place, and it's not too surprising. This is really cool. This is really good. So, populace-wise, that's where we're winning. Well, that's not too surprising. We now have 4 cities. I'm imagining that Bernador and Dunkelstadt probably have 3 each. Or maybe 3 for Bernador, but 2 for Dunkelstadt. Looks like, it's probably more or less 5% per city. And we have 1 more city of Montenegro to conquer. So we're in good shape. That's a really good thing. Good signs. Man, maybe I will. I don't know. I keep saying this is the last episode, but I spent 10 minutes on the first half turn. And haven't done anything yet, and boy, it's just exciting to be moving towards the victory. Okay, water, food. I think if we could sell water, we would, but I don't think food we really need to sell. Wow, it's actually it's a pretty good price, although I don't really need. I only lost 200. Why don't I sell like 800 food? Just to give me some amount of credits. This basically pays back for the 500. Actually, more than paid back, because good old Buzz came along for us. Radioactives. Yeah, those are little... I do want to try to sell things. I know... Oh my god, it's 1,000. High-tech parts is actually something we're going to have to... We're going to have to figure out a way to get those. So let's try, if we can, not to spend any money... Or not money, but any high-tech parts... until we can start building them, and we cannot build them yet. We need a factory for that. So let me look at assets, or what assets are available. Yeah, so heavy industry produces only machinery. So we actually need we need a different industry thing. So make sure not to actually produce heavy industry. For now, we're going to have to just produce it ourselves, but we're fine on actual machinery. What we need is the high-tech parts. Okay, so we'll look out for those. I think all the military stuff has been done. We look like we pushed the front on the west. We have a few pocket units here, but let me go back to movement, just to make sure I'm on movement. I think we're good, though. I don't think there's anything else to do. Again, that's not true just because this group. We do want to move this group. I think we'll just hold the line. We're setting up pretty well, and are these guys actually starting to delay? Or do they have... Oh, the Montenegro Republic's actually down here. Okay, good, so they can pocket and take that. Man, taking Castello after all this is going to be kind of a chore as well. But, hey, I mean, they've lost a lot of units fighting this battle, and we actually haven't... We've done extremely well. Remarkably well. 400 in the bank. Thanks again, by the way, to all the comments. You'll probably notice that if you go back on... If you wrote a comment and I responded, if you were to go back to the previous video and look at the comments, there's just a sudden, wave of comment replies. I just did them all before recording this, just to make sure I had all the information fresh. I don't think there's anything else we got to do, and I really want to push, so we're just going to end the turn. I feel like there's more I could have done there. I'm not even sure really what assets are building, so some mistakes, but we got to make some progress, right? And at this point, the end of the turn stuff is a little bit less necessary. So should I just pause through it? Okay, let me pause at least until Montenegro comes up. Which no, then you'll miss the beginning of it anyways. How about this? I'll do the same thing as I did before. We'll pause after Montanac's turn has been taken, because that's the only thing that really interests me. And I can go back and look at the history for anything else. But the Montanac stuff is still, I guess, pretty important. Knowing where these pockets are going to go. What are they doing? I wonder if I managed all my assets properly. Yeah, playing this game under like any kind of time pressure, which is kind of what's happening now, which is not a good idea. Alright, so they move forward, they move back. Didn't really do anything. And that's it, so let me cut here. Well, not much else happened. The rebels, no, not the rebels. I think it's the spiders or whatever kind of creatures are to our south. The ones who are like in between the two cities of Reunion and Montanac from Montanac. That group attacked Montanac. That was the only thing that we missed. Costello just kind of, what is it, Costello? Cambos. What is their name? I forget. The one to the, Caldos. Caldos had also moved around, but they didn't do anything of consequence. Okay, so we gain points, and this will end, which means we get more fate points, so that's good. Oh, we got the troop carrier, and I'm really looking forward to this APC. I might actually build this APC. Oh, interesting. Light armor core. Okay, so the armor core is done. And we discovered light armor infantry. Is this? No. That's a good one, by the way. Looks like light armor and then mechanized, which is troops, infantry, normal infantry with trucks. So not mechanized, but motorized. That would be a good one to do, I think. It's a good combined arms thing. Oh, what the hell? Lost and incomprehensible technology allows this asset to transform gravity to energy. Okay, so it's free energy. I am not at all disappointed in that. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is perfect. We got another one. That's really good. So we should be able to get there with, unless it decayed by a ton. Private investment is good. Governor convention, I was just talking about this. Give 500 populace. Perfect. That's like the best set of cards. Okay, so let's try to plow through this. Model design. Okay, so we have new models we can do. Bazookas. We could also upgrade, I might need to pause. I have a little bit more time today, so let me try to be a little bit more thorough. What I'm going to do is just kind of look through the different models. So let's at least go there together. Models. Thank you. And then I just want to see where... Yeah, well, right now this is all wrong, by the way. You're regular. You're low, and you should be obsolete. Probably the same thing that needs to happen here. Regular, buggy. Yeah, all these things aren't going to have much. So Abraham, what technologies are you built with? I think I need to I think I need to upgrade the Abraham. Right, because I don't think polymer armor is being used right now. Vehicle armor 0? Is this what this is? I don't know what this is, but yeah, we do have some people out there. That's right. I didn't want to redesign it until we had a chance to actually use them. Oh, please tell me that these guys were not moved last turn. And please tell me I didn't move them last turn because they were just built last turn. I think that's the case, but I really, really hope it's the case. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's actually take a look at it. I love that, but I'm more interested in you. So what are your stats? Pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy about this. Move mod of minus 20%. Must have been slightly overweight or something. What kind of movement do you get? Yeah, you get... What does that move mod do? Minus 20%? Does it make the terrain? Yeah, it does. We can see in the AP counter that moving along roads should be 10, but now it's 12. Alright, well that is rough, and apparently moving along roads is just the same as moving along plains. I'm not sure that should be true. It doesn't really make sense to me. Roads you can get some benefit. Maybe if it's a track tank, it doesn't matter. If it's just, dirt. No, I have to imagine roads would be better, as long as you don't need to worry about the tracks being worn out. I don't know how into the weeds this game will get. Yeah, and we have some good catching up to do. Okay, let's look at the other decisions though. Oh, another great choice. Siege Infantry Army? Wait. BP? 89? That's how much points it takes to research, I guess? I've never seen this before. Is this new? I did check for a new patch, but I thought it didn't upgrade. What patch am I on? 1.05C. I don't remember if I updated or not. I mean, I checked for updates, but I thought it said no, but maybe it said yes. Okay, well, anyways, the bureaucratic points are now shown here, but that's interesting. Oh, is this the amount invested so far? No, it can't be. Anyways, let's look. Light armor, infantry army, armored army, assault infantry army, and siege infantry. So I think that these, I don't know what assault infantry army, it might be with artillery. I actually do not like my artillery mixed in with my armies because I don't like to attack with them, I just like to bombard. They probably still provide a nice benefit if they're part of the attack. I think I'm going to go with this last one, which is also the most expensive, which makes me kind of not want to go with it, but I think that one's going to be the most beneficial to us. So let's do that. Diplomatic decision. Refugee 6,000 from Kaldos. We are, of course, going to welcome them anyway. And that's going to make Buzz unhappy. No, Buzz. Why? And you're just the armed warrior front leader. Well, it makes our advisor happier. I'm not going to take... I'm sorry, I'm not... I refuse to take... Oh my god, this is actually bad in its own way. The -1 fist is good, but the +9... It's a little unfair, man. You're giving me a decision which forces me to undermine my mind research. I mean, my potential mind games. Mind gains, not games. We finally got this up to 7%, and now it's all going away. Oh, brother. Well, at least heart is, mind is dominant over heart. So this should be a little bit less bad, but before we do that, we want to do trade first, because Buzz likes us a little bit more right now, so he might provide some kind of savings. Yikes. I need to see what we're... Before we do this, we need to see what we're doing. Yeah, we did lose a little bit of food, so that might have been a mistake. If we can sell water, cannot. Damn. Okay, radioactives we can sell, although we're actually at the limit now, which starts to make me nervous. One question I really have to ask is, how many more radioactives do I have? 361 here. So we don't want to just use all those. We don't need the money. I think I'm actually going to start stockpiling these radioactives. We have unlimited storage, so there's nothing to stop us from just stockpiling it. And then if we're the only one who has them, the price should just keep going up. But does that mean that there's no trade opportunities for me this time? Yeah, because rare earth metals, I think we are going to have... I don't know if this is a necessarily good price, but I think that this is one thing we'll have more than enough of, so we could sell these for money if we need. But yeah, I won't do that for money. I think metal's still worth buying, although it's so funny. I remember wasn't it around 10 or 8 or 10, or maybe it was around 15 when I was like, no, I'm not going to buy metal at that price anymore. Metal's normally like 2 credits. But now it's like extremely expensive, and I don't even need it anymore. I'm getting like 600 a turn now. And that's with a couple of building projects going on. Speaking of, let's kind of look at those. So, Cambridge... Bureaucratic offices are up, so we must be getting a lot of BP. That would probably explain why a lot of our techs are finishing. Okay. So, university finished. The barracks has 1 turn left. All things are looking good here. Looks like we have... Okay, so we still have the worker situation not going so good, but... It diminished by 4 and it gained by 2. So it only dropped by 2 total. And 2 of that was due to high danger. So I think we got unlucky with this danger roll. And militancy did go up. Oh, this is fantastic. Actually, it went up by a good amount. So we should be able to play that card. In fact, might not even need to spend the 40 political points. The 500 I can handle. 500 money I can handle, but 40 political points is pretty... That's a lot. That's a substantial investment. So this is actually going to make him happier. So what we want to do is make sure we do this in the right order. We're going to do this first, which hurts Buzz, and then do this, which will make him more happy than just +1. I still want to make sure there's no other trades I want to do. Do I want to buy anything? Just can't afford that. That's just ridiculous. I mean, the funny thing is I can afford it. I can get 2 of them, which... How did we get 2? Why is this going up? Oh, you know what? That means that... Look at that. It's providing high-tech parts. Okay, well, we are saved. That is our salvation. The pew is actually just the best thing that ever happened to me. You are the best thing ever happened to me. 75%? I mean, it looks like we have the workers to spare even. Oh man, this is so great. Yeah, Rossani's also doing fantastic things. Just tons of metal. I mean, this is really good though. This is so good. This is just saving our bacon. Oh man, that's what makes me want to play this game a little bit more. Okay, let's get down to the brass tacks here. Let's get down to the attacks. Not the brass tacks, the attacks. We'll go up here. It looks like this is Bernador. Yeah. So we'll send our guy up here just to claim the extra territory, which is essentially just walling Bernador in. We'll leave him there, so he'll, next turn, take as much of this as we can. Are these guys really in supply? I haven't really been checking logistics, but I'm starting to worry. We're pretty far out. Yeah, I guess it's not so bad. What we'll probably want to do is, especially with a lot of industrial points, we'll probably pave this road as far as it can go. Yeah, the problem with that is that it's just a freaking mess. The one that gets over here the fastest is the one that does not go up or down at all. So which is ugly as all hell. But I don't want to build another road. By the way, are you starving still? No, you're not starving anymore. Just have unrest, which is dropping, which is good. Yeah, man, everything just seems like it's starting to work out. Just feeling a lot better. Danger 4, barely there. 32. More danger over here than we have over there. Probably should just leave that unit for a while then, I guess. It's dropping unrest by a lot as well. Okay, I kept debating, well, whether or not I wanted to use my artillery here or not. It still is a debate. Yeah, here's the Asalas, which are arachnids. Okay, they are spiders. So they are attacking, which means I kind of want to just let them do their thing. And because I don't have anything, I think that means I don't have anything to do with... Let's move 6 forward. I want to see who's here. Do I need anybody else to come in and... Yeah, there's basically, I think these are the last 2 units. So you are all but dead. You're a 2.4 to 1. That's not even that great. Let's do the attack then. The last attack this guy does, maybe it's a waste, but... What? Oh, they surrendered? That's the news to me. Okay, so this guy actually did retain some of his action points, so we can move him off west. It's now 5 to 1. I'll do that attack. Okay, they killed my commando, and then we didn't actually do anything. This is insane. I think it's a lack of reconnaissance. What is the asset here? There is no asset. Just artillery. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it's not going to last. Okay, that has, by the way, convinced me that this does need to happen. We do need to bombard this unit. I should, again, I'm just making little mistakes here. Should have moved more units around them first so that we had better reconnaissance. So that, more... Oh, we actually killed somebody. Their readiness is down to 2. Well, that's It's not boding well for these guys, I would say. Move 9 here. Move 10 here just to get an attack from multiple sides. Do we want to... Okay, 11 to 1. I think this is fine. It's good enough for me. Make sure that they all... Yeah, they're falling pretty quickly. Okay, good. So that's... I mean, Montenegro is really... It's truly falling, man. It's collapsing. And we had enough points, even, thankfully, to be able to do some movement with these guys. We might need to move them down. I mean, I'm not at war with the Asolis right now. We have a peace agreement with these spiders. Funny as that is. But yeah, I think we just hold the line here because the spiders are attacking them. Okay, I guess the other thing I do want to do is make sure we don't lose territory. I think moving this guy here is going to prevent that. Gives us better recon. All that good stuff. Okay, that's fine. Now, food-wise, what is the deal with my food situation? I'm not, like, terribly happy. We might need to actually open up one of these guys. Dome. Okay, so you're turned off, but what I think I want to do is, if I can do this correctly, I need to get both of these territories. I don't think we're actually going to have a rebellion. I mean, if we were going to have a rebellion, I guess anywhere, it would probably be in Reunion. I already used my Make the Populace Happy card. Yeah, I think I did all that kind of stuff, so okay. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do these two. We'll welcome them anyway. And then +2, I guess, that's a little bit better. Doesn't give us any mind, which is unfortunate. Still weren't wondering about what to do with this. Yeah, I think that we should be doing the upgraded light tank. Let's just take a look. So it has the 60 howitzer. That's probably what I would give it again. Yeah, it has the 50mm steel plating, which is 250 weight. So I could go with better armor for less weight, which is insane. 50 IP, yeah, we can afford IP right now, and 15 rare metals, which is not that bad. So for a group of 50 of these, it would be 75. We can handle that. 75 rare metals is really, we have 3,000. But we're going to be building a lot of these probably, so it is something to consider. The difference is a 50% for almost 100% gain in armor strength. Well, then that just... As far as efficiency goes, and look at the weight reductions. So the 800 almost doubles, but the weight doesn't almost double. The armor strength, sorry, that's what I was talking about. But and the rare metals only goes up by 50%. I think it's, what, is this 50% as well? I think so. I'm pretty sure that's 50%. So what is it, like 62? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take it. 50% increase in weight and metals for a nearly 100% gain. Looks like about an 80% gain or something like that in armor strength. I'll take it. Then we have to be careful before we pick this one. Total weight right now is 462. Oh. Okay. Well, that is something to consider, isn't it? Everything seems so good, except for the fact that maybe I don't want this gun. The metal is no longer a big deal. It's the weight at this point. Because, okay, let's say I do this one. It's 300 versus 400. It's not that big. I know, I don't think I'm going to downgrade, though. 250. So this is going to put our weight at 450 total. This will put our weight at 387. And we know, because we've seen it on the next screen already, that the maximum we could do is 400. This would put us at 375. If I did this, hear me out, we would be exactly at the right engine amount. Oh, that is tough. These are light tanks too, so you kind of want them to move faster. Unfortunately, it doesn't decrease the fuel we're spending. But I guess it does in a way, because if they don't have the minus 20% mod, this is fuel per hex. Oh no, it's fuel per hex, so it just means that I can't move as far, but I'm spending the same amount of fuel to move 8 hexes as I am spending to move 8 hexes on the other. In fact, it saves me fuel per turn because I can't move as far per turn, which means I can't spend as much fuel. Oh man, I think that I'm going to stick with the better armor though. It's just, it's possible too. I don't know when exactly you break down to the minus 20% mod, because this is obviously less weight. Obviously this is going to weigh less, but maybe it'll only be a minus 10% mod, something like that. That would still be a gain. Let's just do it. Let's do it. We don't have any field experience is really going to help them, so sorry about that, guys, but still think it's a good idea to improve our armor. Did the metal or the armor skirts polymer armor? Yeah, I think the polymer armor is just. And actually, we can't use it on these guys anyway. I forgot. With tanks, you can't just upgrade. You have to rebuild, build anew. Boy, this artillery can go far. So, where do I need them? I don't really think we need them down here. It just doesn't. I'm going to start beating up the militia, I think, the raiders. Or get them up here and then just start taking out. Who knows? Maybe we can get a kill against these robots. I don't think so. That's what the light armor will be for, though. Okay. So I have to tell you, I'm still a little surprised these guys are all in supply. Oh yeah, that reminds me. See, we're getting distracted pretty easily. Sealed road. 180 points to do this. If I knew where this city was, and I would really like to, I would have a better idea of where this road should go. Now I don't, but I think I'm still gonna do this. Yeah, we have plenty of industrial points. I guess we'll do it. And again, at some point, you start decaying regardless of whether or not you used a sealed road or not. Once you reach the limit, you reach the limit. And then it doesn't matter. Or is that true? No, I guess that's not entirely true. Because this should mean that once you go past the limit, it'll still decay less per hex, I think. Catching myself. I'm still making mistakes. Anyways, we'll be using the pool supply. I won't hopefully have to think about all that next game. Yeah, so this stays. I think this stays. This is done. This was a failure. Wait. You can bombard again? Well, we might get it lucky and get a kill. Now that we see them? No. They're down to 0 readiness, which is funny. Maybe I just should have bombarded them twice. That was my mistake. Yeah, I don't know. We have another artillery coming over, so it won't be a big deal. This artillery will take out this guy. Next turn we'll probably get this guy. I might even have the HQ attack. Oh, wait. This unit. I don't really feel like attacking this unit because I can't see it. How is unrest here? It's pretty bad. I think I'm going to move this unit here, and then next turn, I'll move him into Montanak even if we don't end up attacking this unit. Because the other thing I could do is, obviously we could do an attack, just pull some people out, but you know what? And Montanak is actually still, it's gaining, right? Stratagems, what do I have? Yeah, let's actually play this governor convention thing. 50% chance. We succeeded. So the relation of all governors improved by 9%, and the XP of all governors members increased by 37 points. Okay, I don't know. I don't have a relative gauge for how much 37 is. Is that 37 out of each level costing 1 million? Or is that 37 out of every little skill taking 100? I think it's 100, something like that. But in which case, hey, that's some good progress, but I don't know. Okay, things look good here. We got new things over in this category. No, was it here? Where? No, here? Yeah, it was here because it's the... Not that. There it is. Private investment. So where do we want our private investment to go? This is kind of a good question. I feel like we really got to start helping a reunion because it's so big. It's got so many people. Keeping that happy is going to be a big priority. How is it this turn? I mean, it is... The workers are not unhappy. They're neutral. And the happiness is going up very quickly, which is... Excuse me. Which is great to see. Really, really good. Damn it, I think I am going to do another episode of this. Probably one more, though. Just because we didn't really get where I wanted to go. Man. Yeah, we can get 500 populace. Yeah, this should probably be spent on reunion. Although, eat my words immediately, it's less effective on... Oh, if it's more than 20k populace, well then they're both less effective. So yeah, I think I still will use this on reunion.
Wilco.
Increase by 1. Well, 1 is less than... I mean, more than 0, I guess. Private investment also goes here then, to reunion.
Understood.
Good. Now, do we want to start targeting? I think we do. Let's just... Wait, we got the give 500? Where's that? Oh, that was it. I had it selected.
Wilco.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Well, we won our coin toss in the previous one, so I shouldn't be so upset that, like, on a... We got very bad rules with this. Very bad rules so far. What's the militancy at, then? Oh, crap. Okay, I did use it on Costello. For a second, I was like, did I use it in the wrong place? 35. So, if we just get even below the average on the other one, we should have enough to do it. And we've been okay. 5d6, yeah, it's 5 to 30, which means the average will be, 18 basically.
Wilco.
Okay. Oh my gosh, we hit it on the nose. That's funny. Okay, well let's do it. Militia and loss of faith. Minus 18, we gained 2 fate points, hooray. So all that manipulation of things just for 2 fate points, but 2 fate points is really good. Oh, and we have 2 of these. Okay, I clicked it, and I thought it was just didn't register my click, but in my head I was like, did it give me 2? It did! We got 2 of these gravitonic collectors, which means we have... Ooh, that's really going to be helpful for satisfying energy needs. I feel like putting 1 in Cambridge is good. Probably putting 1 in Reunion is good, but it's a little bit dicey over there. So we'll probably put 1 instead in Costello, because that... doesn't have as much unrest and unhappiness and all that. And worker privileges. Do we need to do this in Costello? How? Yes, kind of. I'm going to say not just kind of, but yes. Okay, so minus 5 is still a relative gain. And yeah, that was good. I think that was worth doing, just to make sure we have workers on board. Calm them down. 2 point. No, I don't think it's worth it. Oh, the unrest is fading. In fact, that card I think is a little bit overvalued at 2 fate points. It's pretty... You don't get your money's worth. Are we doing any attacks? I don't know. I really don't know. I think we're just going to hold the line for now. Like this. This is fine. That one's already moved. We're fine here. You're good. We did all our movement here. Okay, military's done in the south. We started moving these guys. And then you. Where do you want to go? Guess it would be interesting to see what this is. This is still these mech robots. And technically they left the door open to the battery compounds, so if we can reclaim that, that would be nice. Does it give us some industrial points? Yeah, which is good. I mean, I saw plus 40, that's quite good. Okay, so I think that this is where we can leave this episode. We only did 1 turn, but Yeah, I feel like you can't rush this game, and that's... Yeah, that's funny. I deleted the ice mine, and now the private economy is putting one up. Oh, those idiots. We don't need water, for crying out loud. We don't need water. Do we have enough workers to maybe open up another refining area? Or probably what's better is just to... Like, no, yeah. Oh, that's this one. I was thinking we probably can just crank up. Yeah, we're at 100% already for this one, and it looks like it's still understaffed. I don't know. I can't tell. This green line doesn't look like it goes up all the way. Or no, Costello's building other stuff, so we're going to have other workers needed in a moment. And another thing is just needing, or just wanting to get up bureaucratic office level 2. It's going to take a lot of workers to do that. We probably need to still focus on getting all the other stuff up to level 2 first. Let's just start constructing a hospital. Let's do that. Are things settling down here? 22, 25. Let me see. We're not doing so bad in Reunion. Loyalty's actually going up too. So let's actually start constructing in Montanak. We're going to have to work... Oh, we have bureaucratic offices level 2 here already. Oh, wow. We probably have no workers though. Assets. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. So we'll have to work on building up the private economy here before we can do anything else. The food is falling, so we do need to start looking into... Wow, 0 food. Okay, that's not good. Well, maybe that makes sense. There's not enough food to feed the population even. Yeah, so we turn this off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Montanak is not going to have rebellions. We're going to go ahead and switch the zones. Got it. Go back to movement. There we go. We got it. So let's actually turn you back on. I guess you're automatically redesignated or delegated, whatever. Yeah, you're delegated to Montanak now. Let's turn you back on. Active 25%, just to give you Montanak a little bit of food. Probably should have done this before, but I kept thinking we'd have rebellions in Montanak. And those are, I feel like they're a little bit less likely to happen now. Hunger's no longer there, which is great. And I don't know if we have any other cards we can play. Yeah, I'm not going to even look. I'm just going to rely on the fact that we have some units still here. Reducing unrest. So this is dropping by 8. This unit won't be able to come closer, so hopefully we won't have unrest issues. They'll be eliminated pretty soon anyway. Okay, we're good. Okay, so again, I'll just stop here. We're completely ready to end the turn, I think. I'll probably not remember that and look at it again next turn anyway. Or next video, but that's fine. So until the next video, thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.